Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana dipped a little bit further into the support zone, hasn't really given us any indication that a low is in place. It looks a bit unfinished to the downside, so if the yellow scenario is unfolding here, then obviously, it should turn around in the support region, should ideally turn around here or maybe after one more micro low. And because then we are already below the $127.47 level. And that's the micro support area that really matters for this A-B structure. From here, we can watch if the price finds some kind of support. But this is back-to-back corrective price action, so it might as well just break through. We need to see a first impulse to really consider that this entire correction is over. But as I said in previous updates, it will probably take a long time until that chart here, until this chart provides us with some clear structures on the smaller time frames. In a sense, one more low would clarify the chart, because then it would really look like a 5-wave decline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And whenever we get 5 waves into a direction, it would clarify. And then we can say, okay, probably the next rally is going to be corrective, because if 5 waves in one direction are observed, typically indicates that we get 5 more into the direction, okay? 5 down, 3 up, 5 down. That would create a larger ABC structure as highlighted in red and could set the stage for further upside continuation. But for now, just not much is happening. It's just been ranging and the support region is completely unchanged. So structurally, there is absolutely no change. We need to break above the last high, which was formed here around $160, to suggest that the C wave to the upside has started. But if we get a sustained break below $127.47, I would probably stop watching for that yellow C wave to the upside, because then it becomes much, much clearer that this is red wave 5 of A. You can take that area out. We don't need that one anymore. So these are the two scenarios. Obviously, you know about them if you watched previous videos. So that means if one more low forms, it means that a much larger correction is likely unfolding. That's helpful knowledge, because it would, as I said, clarify the chart. Always waiting for clarification. And at the moment, this is just ambiguous price action. We have 3 waves down into support. Could be wave 4 in the yellow count, or the A wave in the red count if the A wave formed a 3-wave move. Then in the yellow count, it is possible that we're moving up in an ABC structure in wave 5 of C of 5. Very, very ambiguous. Whenever we deal with 3-wave corrective structures, probabilities are very, very balanced. So best the analysis can do is really just to tell us what the relevant pivots are. I don't have a preference for any of these scenarios on the micro level, absolutely not. And then as soon as this larger 3rd wave has topped, then we should start the 4th wave. Or in the red count, the 4th wave is already unfolding. So either way, the scenarios don't really differ that much. But because there is a possibility for the red count and that we're already in the larger degree 4th wave, we're tracking already, or we have been tracking for a while, this larger support zone, and maybe with one more low we're going to test it. Likelihood is increasing for that. If we break below $127.47, then the next or the first main support level here is to be found at $108.80. That's very, very close to that previous swing low, which formed actually on the 5th of March. And therefore we have a combination of important Fibonacci support for wave 5 of A and of a previous structural support level that we can watch if we see a bounce there. But without any kind of decent motivated reversal, there is no low. Okay, so be careful at the moment. The levels are clear. You can just trade the ranges if you want to trade this, but this is not really a setup or anything that would warrant, I think, any aggressive trades at the moment, because we're still possibly in a correction. And even if not, even the move up would likely be all corrective. So yeah, these are the key levels actually to watch. And let's take a look at the long-term chart as well for Solana. Don't think there's anything to add on the smaller time frame in terms of price structure. Looking at the longer time frame, here you can see actually how this is all integrated. Actually, what I've labeled here as wave 4 in yellow is actually the red count on the other scenario. Just has to do with how this is laid out. But yeah, in the bullish market, the idea would be that the next larger pullback is this wave 4. Of course, there's a bearish alternative. I have to show that on the long-term chart. Let's not focus too much on it. We track that with the support area anyway. So if support breaks, we're likely in the white C wave to the downside. But for now, we can give the overall bullish thesis a chance. So looking at the long-term chart, as soon as this wave 4 is over, and again, that would be the red wave 4 here, which on the smaller time frame is already unfolding or after the next high. So there's a degree of uncertainty, of course. But that fourth wave, when it's finished, should take us to new all-time highs in a wave 5. Obviously, the next wave up should take us to new all-time highs to maybe $440 plus. We can also take this area out. But you can see, which is quite interesting, that the price got rejected at one of our resistance levels here, this previous swing high that formed in December 2021. And for a wave 4 of this wave degree, if this is really unfolding already, yeah, it should probably be a bit longer, considering that the wave 2 took the wave 2 like half a year to develop. And this wave 4 started only a bit more than a month ago. So that can still stretch out a bit, if this is already the wave 4. That's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, and please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.